I've gotten a lot of new people here recently due to one of my videos going viral last week. And I realized I wanted to share something because when new people come in, you know, I don't just talk about the things that I talk about: ambition, rest, creativity, capacity, embodiment, identity, all of the things. I actually live this life. I actually live this life. But I do want to say welcome to all the new subscribers. If you're new here from that viral video, the one titled, I thought a new job would change things, but it didn't. And thank you for all the subscribers. Thank you for all the comments. Girl, I was commenting for days. Like comments are still coming in. And I feel like that's that's data for me. That something that I already knew, that a lot of women are in a season where they want to work and live differently. And I'm at the beach. I'm having my tea before I go on my morning walk. I don't know what today is going to turn into. So it's like I wanted to record today's video before the day kind of got away from me. And before I go on my morning walk, it's like right at sunrise. It is 7:19 a.m. And I just want to chit chat for a little bit. And I also want something about that video that went viral. Because, girl, some people don't listen, or or some people may not have watched the whole video and just saw the title and thought that was me talking today. So that is not my life today. That was me talking from my frame of mind and where I was like 4 years ago. I am not in that season right now today. That I have spent the last 4 years redesigning my life, getting clear on how I want my life to work and live, living life, having life experiences. And that's the stuff that I'm talking about. Everything that I share on this channel is through my lived experience. It's not through textbook, it's not through theory. It is my lived experience. Although I have a lot of experience, I have a master's degree, I have a clinical background degree. I have a lot of education, I have a lot of skills, but the things that I'm talking about on this channel and over these 100 days are based on my lived experiences, the things that I have been through, the things, 90, I'm gonna say 95% of the things that I have personally experienced, sprinkled in with a little bit of things that other women have shared with me through conversations, through when my book was coming out, through just, again, just living life. And that's what I want to talk about. I also want to share the women that I speak to. I want to also just I'm speaking to women who can resonate with me and my lived experiences, or see themselves in in my lived experiences. Women who identify as ambitious, driven, capable, reliable, responsible. I'm child free. So if you're child free, or if your children are grown and out of the house and you're in a season where you are prioritizing yourself. I'm a creative deep down in my bone marrow. That's who I am. I am God fearing. I'm a Christian, and I desire to live and work in a way that seems to be outside of the normal construct. And that's what I'm talking about here. That's the life that I'm building here. I'm not here to tell anybody to quit their job. I would never do that. I'm also not here telling people what to do. I'm just showing up. Quitting my job was a part of, again, my lived experience, but I would never tell somebody to quit their job. I'm just showing up here to show what it looks like to live and build a life differently, a life that you desire. This tea is so good. This is a peach and orange blend. Of course, always embracing ease. I'm recording on my front camera because I'm in the car. So apologies if it's a little bit wacky or unclear. And I also want to say too, like, when you come here to these videos, take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. Again, I'm not here to preach any particular way of life. Again, I'm just showing up here, sharing my lived experiences. And some of the comments on that viral video were just incredible. Like, again, I was commenting for days. Like, comments are still coming in. You just get to a point where you just can't comment anymore. And then some of the comments were like so deep and so emotional. Like, I'm not a therapist or a mental health professional, so sometimes I just didn't know what to say. But some of the comments that really touched my heart, of course, you know, the ones that shared that they had similar experiences, but the ones that shared that like they could feel my energy and my spirit from the camera, like, I don't know, that just really meant a lot to me. And how people were saying, oh, you make me want to just be myself. I'm like, that just means so much to me because, girl, I'm too old to be out here performing. Like, again, I live that life. I live that life in corporate America, you know, trying to be this and trying to be that, like the performance of it all, just moving through life as a title and not a full human. Girl, those days are over. And this is the life that I live. I'm actively building a business. I'm still navigating a traditional 9 to 5, as you know. I am designing the life that I desire. And that does not mean my life is perfect by any means. My life is not perfect. I still have my struggles. I'm still rebuilding my finances after, you know, my sabbatical. I had savings and I used all of my savings for my sabbatical. So I'm rebuilding that and I do not regret it. I would do it again. I would definitely use all my savings again. I am I'm still building, but you know what I do have? I have my health. I have my wellness. I have peace. I have calm. I have my creativity that is overflowing. I have King Jesus. You hear me? And those are the things that mean the most to me. I'm in a season where I am prioritizing my health and wellness above everything. I'm prioritizing rest and beyond just physical rest, all 7 types of rest. I am deeply rested. You hear me? I am a creative down in my bone marrow and I'm building something that aligns with me. And if you're in a season where you desire the same, I welcome you to stay for my journey, the conversations that I'm having around work, corporate life, corporate brain rot, you know, the term I've coined, ambition, reworking your relationship with ambition, our identities, embodying, not just doing the things, not just doing things, but actually embodying. And that was comments too that just really touched me because no longer am I, again, just using rest for example. I'm not just practicing rest. I embody rest. I am a rested woman. You know, that's who I am. While still building a business and navigating a 9 to 5. Rest, wellness, health, those are my priorities. It's God and then my health and wellness and rest. Those are my priorities. Like, no longer will I be in a space where those things are not prioritized. I am the healthiest I've ever been in my life. In my 40s, I am the healthiest. I am whole. I have dear friendships. I have loving parents that they're still healthy and in their right minds. I just have a lot to be grateful for. And again, if you can resonate with any of this, I'm glad that you're here. I hope that you'll stay. And I just wanted to come on really quick. Oh, you want to see the beach? Girl, Girl, let me see, because I got this phone propped up here on my dashboard. So let me see if I could figure out a situation here to just show you the beach before I start my walk. Quick interruption before we head to the beach, before I show you the beach. I just got home from my beach walk. I mean, this is so meta, right? Me interjecting. Anyways, while I was driving home from the beach, I had this thought and I just wanted to share this too. I also just wanted to say that I don't have all the answers. I'm sharing on this 100-day journey and beyond because I don't know what this will look like after the 100 days, but I'm sharing the things that worked for me, the things that didn't work for me. And again, if you can resonate with them, if you can take them, be my guest, they may work for you, they may not work for you. And just collectively, I think it's important to know that if you or anyone else is seeking or looking to any one person on the internet or any one person just in your life to give you all the answers for your life, I just don't know how successful you'll be in that, because a lot of things in life comes with living and trying and failing and learning the lessons and continuing to try again. That's where life happens. That's where lessons happen. And that's what I'm here to share with my story, with my lessons, with my lived experience, with the life that I'm continuing to build. I don't have all the answers, and I just wanted to put that out on the table. I'm just here sharing my story, and I hope that it resonates with others, which I know that it does. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Okay, now I'm going to show you what the beach looks like. So this is the beach. The other day, well, I say last week or so, my girlfriends and I were out here, and we were just, when we get to walking and talking, we had walked like 4 miles and just was like, oh girl, we need to turn around. So this is my place where I come to walk and talk with God and have a moment of calm, get some exercise. My creativity is always flowing out here. So if this is the type of life, if you're curious about like redesigning your life, having a different relationship with the way you work and live, I'm glad that you're here. And I hope that you'll stay, because I live this life. Look, my t-shirt. Created, then rested. I made this because this is like what I really live by. So yeah, I'm Erica Prevail, and I share daily conversations helping ambitious women rework their relationship with ambition, capacity, rest, and creativity. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.